Right, so it's been a new live stream. This is the instruction for 11.2, which is the area of circles and sectors. So let's go ahead and begin. This should be a pretty quick and straightforward lesson because this is rather formulaic. And the formula, many of you guys know, area is equal to pi times the radius squared, or pi r squared. I had a student once upon a moon make a really goofy joke that circles, the area of circle, are pi's are square, and then the joke was that they're actually round. It's a great joke. Okay, so I'm going to find the area of a circle with radius of 8.5 inches. Okay, there's only one input here. That's the best part, right? If this radius is 8.5, all I have to do is just take this and then put it in right there. Okay, so A is equal to pi times 8.5 squared. Okay, which I'm going to have to use a calculator, obviously, for. Let's go ahead and get that out. Squared is 72.25. So 72.25 pi inches squared, because it's a units, it's square units for area. Okay, and then what that's about equal to, if you gave an approximation, is about 227 inches squared. Okay, we're now going to find the diameter of a circle with an area of 153.94 feet squared. All right, so what we do here, we take our same formula, but we already know A, right? A is equal to 153.94. So we're going to have that already, 153.94, and that's equal to pi times the radius squared. Okay, and we'll find diameter at the end because we know the relationship there. The diameter is just two times the radius. So we'll solve for the radius first. So we divide both sides by pi. Okay, so now I have this 153.94 over pi, and that's equal to r squared. To get r by itself, get square root both sides. Okay, I don't have to worry about the negative iteration. So this is rad 153.94 over pi. That's equal to r. Now, to find the diameter, it's just 2 times that, right? So 2 times r, right? We got that back up here. So 2 times this whole thing, 153.94 over pi. This is diameter. All right, and that's my answer. Which, by the way, when you put it into a calculator, it's about 14. All right, let's go check it out. So, square root, or I'm sorry, we have 2 times the square root. Oops. 3.4 divided by all inside the parentheses, and we have pi, which is going to be, gosh, I gotta remember. Where are you, pi? You're under. Right there. Second, this guy. There's pi. And then I'm going to take this guy up here, hit enter. About 14.001. Okay? Yeah, again, pi is right there on my calculator. Okay? A couple more examples for you guys. We're going to do composite area. We're going to find the areas of the sector formed by angle PSQ. And here's what that angle looks like, or this figure looks like. Let's go ahead and draw this guy up. And we have this circle S. This is just point R, just so we can show a major arc. This is going to be 15 centimeters. This is 135 degrees. And here is my shaded section right here. This is my sector. All right, the sector is the piece of pie. All right, no pun intended there. Or the slice of cake that you have there. So this will be 135 degrees of the entire 360. Okay, so this is the proportion that you have that represents this piece. But when we want the area of it, we need to multiply by the area of the entire circle, which is pi, times the radius squared, which is going to be 15 squared. Okay, and so then got to reduce this guy, 135 over 360. 135 is divisible by 3 for sure. So let's see here. 35 divided by 45 is 3. Okay, and we have 360 divided by 45. That guy's 8. So this guy's 3 over 8. So 3/8 times 15 squared, which is 225. Right? So 225 pi. And then we keep going. We multiply these guys up. So I'm going to have 675, right? 225 times 3. All over 8 pi. And this would be centimeters squared. That is your answer. Leave it in terms of pi. Which, by the way, we can also approximate to. You'll be asked to do that in your assignments. So 675 divided by 8 times second the pi button. This is 265.07, right? Okay, next. Just 2 more examples. And again, have this PSQ. And it's 135-degree angle. Let's point R. All right. And we know that the area of this sector is 48 feet squared. Okay. So we're going to find the area of circle S. Okay, well, if we know proportionally, right, that this is 48, okay, and that's going to be equal to 135 of 360 times, right, this was, again, the area up above of the circle, right, which was this. So this is the part that we need to know and figure out. So the area of the circle, I'm going to use the subscript circle, okay? This is actually not that bad of a math problem, as it turns out. And remember what this guy reduced to. This guy was really 3/8, wasn't it? So then I could just multiply this whole thing by 8 over 3. 8 over 3, right? And then that factors. This guy's going to be 16. So then 8 times 16. For 128. So 128 feet squared. It's the area of the whole circle. Okay. Last but not least, fun problem here. Got this half circle. We've got this half circle. Okay. And then I've got this square. This is 8 meters. It's the only thing we're given. We're going to find the area. So How do we do that? Well, this is what's called composite area. So we have to find the area of this thing, the area of this thing, and the area of this thing, and add them all together. Well, the area of this guy, it's a half circle, so it's 1/2 of pi times the radius squared, okay? Which this guy's also 1/2 pi times r squared. And then again, if this guy's a square, so this is just going to be s squared, okay? So then the radius up above here, right, for this guy, well, if this is 8, this is my semicircle, so then r is going to be equal to 4, since this is my diameter of 8. So I'm going to have 1/2 of pi times 4 squared plus 1/2 of pi times 4 squared plus 8 squared. Okay? Which effectively they have the half of the 4 squared each time, or 1/2 pi r squared, right? Right? If I were to add these two terms, 1/2 pi r squared plus 1/2 pi r squared. Guys, it's two semicircles, which would just equal the circle pi r squared, right? So this is just going to be pi times 4 squared plus 64, right? Which is going to be 16 pi plus 64. And this is going to be in meters squared. All right, and that's about equal to, if we punch that into our calculator, 16 times pi plus 64, it's 114.27. All right. Good luck, Saintsmen. I'll see you in class.